Imagine a world where you could, I don't know, feel heat with your eyes, not just see light.
Hmm.
That's kind of what today's tech is bringing to safety and security, isn't it? Like a superpower to spot dangers invisible to us.
Yeah, exactly. We rely so much on our eyes, on visible light.
Right, but what if we could see more, anticipate problems maybe before they actually become disasters?
That's the goal, extending perception.
Okay, let's unpack this then. Today, we're doing a deep dive into a really fascinating bit of kit. The Uniview TIC2A32SA-F7-4F6AC-I1.
What a mouthful.
Huh. Yeah, it really is. Sounds like, I don't know, a secret code. But this isn't just any camera. It's more like a sophisticated guardian, built for places where regular cameras just aren't enough.
That's a good way to put it. That model number, long as it is, tells you a lot. TIC thermal imaging camera. Right away, you know it's special.
Ah, okay.
What we're looking at is a dual spectrum temperature detecting AI bullet network camera. So yeah, it combines thermal and optical vision with some pretty smart AI.
Two eyes and a brain, sort of.
Essentially, yes. Two very specialized eyes and a brain processing it all. Our mission for you today, listening in, is to get how this one device gives you amazing situational awareness and, crucially, proactive safety, moving way beyond just watching.
Proactive, okay. I like that.
We'll break down how it spots threats, anticipates dangers, it even helps prevent them.
Right, this is where it gets really interesting for me. Dual spectrum vision. Sounds very sci-fi.
It does a bit.
But what does it actually mean? Why is that so much better than, a standard security camera? Don't all cameras just see?
That's a great question because it gets right to the heart of it. Our eyes and most cameras, they work with visible light, right?
Uh-huh. Need light to see.
Exactly. But this device, it has two distinct eyes, each one grabbing different kinds of data but working together.
Okay, two eyes.
First, there's the thermal imaging part. It's got a 256 by 192 thermal resolution sensor. Now, the key thing is it doesn't detect visible light at all.
No light. So what does it see?
Infrared radiation, essentially heat signatures. Everything, unless it's at absolute zero, gives off some infrared energy. The hotter it is, the more it gives off.
Okay.
This camera sees those invisible heat patterns, which means it can see in total darkness.
Wow.
Or through thick smoke, heavy fog, dust clouds, stuff that would completely blind a normal camera.
So it's literally seeing heat where we see nothing. Okay, but 256 by 192 resolution, that sounds kind of low compared to my phone camera, How much detail does it actually capture?
That's a fair point. It sounds low compared to optical, yeah.
Hmm.
But for thermal imaging, it's actually pretty decent for identifying what matters. It's not about taking pretty pictures.
Right.
It's about seeing distinct heat patterns, a person standing out against a cool background, or a component that's way too hot, or the clear signature of a fire.
Yeah.
The AI knows how to read these patterns.
And you mentioned a spec before, 50 milli-K NED. What was that again?
Yes, NED. Noise equivalent temperature difference. It's a bit technical, but it basically means the camera is incredibly sensitive to tiny temperature variations.
How sensitive?
Think less than a 20th of a degree Celsius difference.
Right.
It's like it can detect a whisper of heat.
Okay, that's impressive.
So it can spot really subtle things, maybe a machine part just starting to overheat, or someone hiding in bushes way before you'd see smoke, or make out a shape visually.
Got it. Super sensitive heat detection. What's the other eye?
Right, the other eye is the optical video component. This one's more familiar. It's a 4MP lens.
4MP, that's a 2688 by 1520 resolution.
Exactly. So that gives you the crisp, detailed visual picture we expect, high-definition video, but only when there's enough visible light.
And the lenses, are they fixed or?
Good question. The thermal side has a fixed 7mm lens, giving it a nice wide view for heat detection. But the optical side, that's got a really flexible 4.6 to 110.4mm motorized zoom lens.
Whoa, that's a huge range. 4.6 to over 110 millimeter.
Yeah. It means you can go from seeing a whole perimeter fence line to zooming right in on someone's face or tiny detail on equipment way off in the distance.
Yeah.
Super versatile.
Oh, wait, so you're getting the best of both worlds then. Thermal punches through darkness, smoke, fog, sees the heat.
Mm-hmm.
And the optical gives you that sharp, detailed picture when you have light. It's like night vision and perfect daytime vision rolled into one.
That's a great way to think about it.
That combo really tackles problems normal cameras just can't, doesn't it? Like a factory floor at night, pitch black, optical's useless.
Totally blind.
But the thermal sees everything moving based on heat. Then lights come on and boom, you've got the high-def optical to see exactly what's going on.
Precisely. It fuses two totally different ways of seeing to give you the full picture. No gaps.
Okay, having those two amazing eyes is one thing. But you mentioned AI. The brain.
Yes.
That's what takes it from just being a camera to being, well, that intelligent guardian you mentioned,
Yeah.
right? How does it go from just seeing this stuff to actually understanding it and alerting us, maybe even stopping things?
Exactly. That's the shift from passive watching to proactive security.
Mm.
The AI inside this camera is really the game changer. It uses sophisticated algorithms for what they call smart detection.
Smart detection, like motion detection.
Way beyond basic motion. We're talking intrusion detection, line crossing detection, region entrance, region exit, that sort of thing.
Okay.
But here's the clever bit. The AI can tell the difference between a person and a vehicle.
Ah, that's huge.
It really is. It massively cuts down on false alarms, alerts triggered by trees swaying or shadows or animals.
Yeah, that drives security teams crazy, I bet, chasing ghosts.
Exactly. Saves time, saves resources, means you focus on real threats.
Okay, so smart detection. What else can the AI do? You mentioned temperature.
Right. And this is maybe the most critical part. Fire and temperature monitoring. It has built-in fire detection algorithms.
It can detect fire automatically.
Yes, often by spotting the unique thermal signature of a fire starting sometimes before visible flames. And it sends alerts immediately. And that ties into its temperature measurement. It can measure temps across two ranges, -20 degrees C up to 150 degrees C.
Okay, cold to pretty hot.
And then a higher range,
Sure.
100 degrees C, all the way up to 550 degrees C.
That's seriously hot. What about accuracy?
Accuracy is stated as 8 degrees C or 8%, whichever is greater.
Plus or minus 8 degrees. Is that accurate enough? Sounds like quite a wide range.
It sounds like yeah. But you have to think context. For spotting anomalies in industrial settings, it's definitely accurate enough.
How so?
Well, think about monitoring, say, electrical gear that normally runs at 60 degrees C. If this camera suddenly sees it spike to 150 degree, that 8 degrees doesn't really matter, does it? You know immediately something's wrong.
Right. It's about the change, the deviation.
Exactly. It's about trends and significant jumps. The real power here isn't just seeing fire, it's anticipating it, spotting that overheating component before it ignites.
A pre-ignition warning system.
That's it. It's vital for things like substations, checking transformers, or in warehouses storing stuff that might spontaneously combust, like certain chemicals or even hay bales. You're looking for the fever before the fire.
Like smelling smoke before there's even smoke. Amazing.
Yeah.
And can it do anything about it besides sending an alert?
It can. That's the proactive alerts part. It has built-in two-way audio.
So you can talk through it.
And listen. Plus, it has red and blue flashing lights, and you can load custom audio alerts.
Like what?
So imagine someone jumps a fence at 2 a.m. The AI spots them. Instantly, an alert goes to security, and the camera itself can blast out a warning. You are in a restricted area. Leave immediately.
Whoa, that would probably scare off a lot of people right there.
Often, yes. Deterrence is huge. Or in a fire situation, someone could use the two-way audio to guide people out, give instructions.
So it's not just watching. It's detecting, classifying, measuring heat, warning, communicating.
Right.
It's like a little security robot on a pole.
Huh? Yeah, kind of. It's a genuinely comprehensive system, moving way beyond just recording events for later review. It's about prevention.
Okay, so that brings us to the practical side. This tech sounds amazing, but who's actually using it? Where would you put something like this? You called it a bullet camera, which makes me think it's pretty tough.
Oh, absolutely. The applications are very real-world professional grade. It's perfect for critical infrastructure. Think power stations, substations, maybe data centers, chemical plants.
Places where failure is not an option.
Exactly. Where you need constant monitoring for equipment acting strangely, security breaches, or those subtle temperature changes that signal big trouble. An overheating transformer, that's a huge problem this can catch early.
Makes sense. What else?
Perimeter protection is another big one. Securing the boundaries of large sites, industrial parks, airports, maybe military facilities. Places where you need to know immediately if someone crosses a line, day or night, good weather or bad.
Because the thermal sees them regardless.
Right. Darkness camouflage. Doesn't matter as much. And then high-risk environments. Think factories, large warehouses, especially those dealing with flammable materials or processes where fire is a constant concern.
Where that temperature monitoring becomes really critical.
Absolutely. It's a first line of defense against potential catastrophes.
You mentioned tough. How tough are we talking? Can it handle being outside?
Definitely. It's built for it. It has an IP67 rating.
IP67. Okay, what's that translate to?
It means it's completely dust tight. And it can handle being dunked in water up to a meter deep for about 30 minutes. So heavy rain, snow, dust storms, no problem.
Wow. And temperature.
Even more impressive, maybe.
Mhm.
Operating range is negative 40 degrees C all the way up to 70 degrees C.
-40. Okay, so Arctic cold to desert heat.
Pretty much anywhere. It's designed for harsh outdoor and industrial spots. Plus, it's relatively compact, about 27 centimeters long, and weighs under a kilogram, so you can mount it fairly easily.
Seriously rugged. Built like a tank, almost. So how does the super camera fit into the bigger picture? Does it play nice with other security systems? Nobody wants a brilliant camera that's off doing its own thing in a corner.
Integration is critical, you're right.
Yeah.
Yes, it's designed for that. It fully supports ONVIF.
ONVIF, that's the industry standard thingy, right?
Exactly. Open Network Video Interface Forum.
Mm-hmm.
Means it can communicate with pretty much any modern IP-based security system out there, not just Uniview's own stuff.
So it plugs into existing setups.
Yep. Works seamlessly with Uniview's VMS platforms and NVRs, naturally. But thanks to ONVIF, it'll work with loads of third-party systems too.
Mm-hmm.
Lets you manage everything centrally, view remotely, all that good stuff.
Nice. And power. Installation.
Flexible there too.
Yeah.
It supports PoE power over Ethernet.
Ah, power and data down one cable. Easier wiring.
Much easier.
Mm-hmm.
But it also takes standard 12V DC power if you need it. And for backup, it has a microSD card slot. Takes cards up to 512 GB.
So it keeps recording even if the network drops.
That's the idea. Local redundancy.
Mm-hmm.
Companies like AlphaVision are really pushing this kind of AI-powered tech into the market. They've been featured in places like Built Worlds, and they're showing this stuff at big shows like GSX 2025. It's moving beyond niche.
Right, becoming more mainstream for serious applications. Okay, so let's try and wrap this up. The Uniview TIC2A32SA-F7-4F6AC-I1, still a mouthful.
It is.
It combines that invisible thermal vision with sharp optical detail. Then it adds powerful AI to proactively spot trouble, measure heat, warn people, all in a really tough, connected package. It's a huge leap in awareness, isn't it?
It really is. If you step back and look at the bigger picture, tech like this, it's fundamentally changing our ability to not just watch the world, but to actually understand it and respond faster and more accurately than ever before.
Yeah.
We're shifting from being reactive, looking at footage after something bad happens, to being truly proactive about safety and security. Anticipating problems, identifying risks before they blow up, it helps build safer, more resilient places.
It really does. Which leaves us, and you listening, with a final thought to chew on. How might these advancements, this dual spectrum vision combined with AI, keep changing how we understand situational awareness? Not just for security guards or factory managers, but maybe for wider things. Environmental monitoring, making our cities smarter, or maybe even helping us tackle challenges we haven't really thought of yet.
The possibilities are huge.
The future of perception. It's already here, isn't it? And it's getting smarter all the time. Really makes you think about what we'll be able to see next.